Hi everyone, how are you doing so far? Oh no, that's not so good. Okay, well, I hope to keep this exciting as possible. So as she mentioned, my name is Tanuja, and I'm the Program Director of the Global Accelerator Program in MaGIC, run by MaGIC in Malaysia. Now, I should tell you, when I mention MaGIC to lots of people here, they think I'm training magicians or wizards on how to do magic tricks, but that's not really true. It actually stands for the Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Center. So a little about MaGIC. We were established just over 3 years ago, so we are a relatively new company, and was launched by the Prime Minister of Malaysia, as well as the ex-President of the United States, Barack Obama. And we have one goal, which is to support and help entrepreneurs, not just in Malaysia, but in the ASEAN region, and hopefully after that globally. So we want to teach entrepreneurs to expand and grow their businesses, not just within the ASEAN region, but then to take their business overseas globally as well. So in just over 3 years, we have accomplished quite a bit. MaGIC has trained or engaged over 1,000 people. We have accepted 225 startups into our accelerator program over 18 months. And we're actually a great country to do business in. We're the 9th best country in the world to be a social entrepreneur. And we're growing at 4% growth index, making Malaysia one of the fastest growing ecosystems in the world. So here are a list of some of our initiatives. Yes, the accelerator program is just one of them, but we have content and training provided by the MaGIC Academy team, of which I'm a part of. So if you're an entrepreneur or a wannabe entrepreneur and you're interested in learning, it could be anything. It could be how to improve your pitching skills. It could be how to code a website. You can come to MaGIC and learn these things, and we run classes almost on a daily basis. We run events and conferences every year, but a little about that in the future after this. We have a co-working space, which I believe is the cheapest place in Malaysia for you to work if you're a startup, because we really want to support you, but we'll kick you out after 1 year because you should have grown and received funding. And then we have residency programs. So MaGIC has a, a partnership with Stanford University. And what we do is we pick some of the best startups and we take them to Silicon Valley. We give them a very intense curriculum over 2 weeks, and then we also take them to some of the best offices there and introduce them to people whom they could potentially work with or partner with, such as people from Facebook, Uber, Google, Airbnb, and so on. We have research and development and innovation labs. Some of the people that we're working with are Tata Group, L'Oreal, and UNICEF. And we have an open innovation platform, which looks a little like this. So in MaGIC, we really want to engage the corporations to work with startups. We don't believe in CSR. What we want to promote is CER, corporate entrepreneurship responsibility. So one way we do that is by going to companies and saying, hey, I'm sure you want to innovate. I'm sure you have problems that you need solving. Why not adopt or work with a startup to solve your business? Currently on this platform, which I should stress, is open to anyone, not just to corporations within Malaysia or startups within Malaysia. If you're a corporation looking for a solution to a problem and you want to work with startups worldwide, you can post your challenge up on the website. We have at the moment challenges from Telekom Malaysia, which is our national telecommunication company. We have challenges from Media Prima, which is the largest media company in Malaysia. We have challenges even from UNICEF. And so if you're a startup worldwide and you have a solution to the problem that they are posing here, you can just apply to win. Some of the corporations are giving money, others are giving partnerships. So I finally get to the reason why I was invited here today to speak about the accelerator program. We are the largest accelerator program in Southeast Asia, and we accept up to 75 startups per batch. We are not industry specific, and what we look for are just 3 things. The first is you have to have at least a minimum viable product. You must already be out there gaining traction and having some users and revenue. The second is we look at the team that is building this product. You have to be passionate and you must be working on it full time. And lastly, you must want to expand your business in the ASEAN region. If you wanted to expand in Europe or in North America, you can probably speak to some of the guys on my table over there, but we do not have the network or the community to help you expand in North America or in Europe. We can, however, do a very good job in helping you expand to these 10 countries. And why ASEAN? I mean, we are put together, we're the third largest economy in Asia with a GDP totaling of 2.7 trillion US dollars. That's trillion with a T, by the way. And we are also growing at an exponential rate. In fact, World Bank says that by 2013, we will be the fourth largest economy in the world. And we have a lot of successful stories from the ASEAN region. I'm asking you to look over at your right-hand side. I'm sure you might have heard of companies like Grab, which is actually a Malaysian company, and they are just raising, I think their latest round is 2.5 billion US dollars. What they do is provide carpooling services, either in cars or taxis. They're kind of like the local Uber, and they're currently in 65 cities around the world. We've also had our fair shares of IPO. Rev Asia, MaGIC, and iProperty Group are all listed on the Malaysian Stock Exchange. The MaGIC Accelerator program also has a few notable companies that have graduated from us. So I'm sure you all recognize Pubu. They're actually just up here next to MaGIC. They're from Taiwan, and they came and joined us when we first launched the Accelerator program 18 months ago. And through our program, they managed to score partnerships with the biggest book publisher in Malaysia and are now expanding their business not just in Taiwan, but also in Malaysia and Indonesia. Next, we have Egban Education. It's, I believe, the most popular and largest group of people working online to learn the Korean language. And they met partners while they were in our Accelerator program, raised funding while they were in the Accelerator program, and are now expanding their business in Europe. Katsana, on the other hand, has raised over 4 million ringgit and are helping motor insurance companies analyze driver behavior. We kept getting a lot of requests from startups outside of Malaysia wanting to join the program. And so we decided to rebrand and call ourselves the Global Accelerator Program. What we are doing this is because we want to accept more startups from overseas. And again, we are doing this without taking any equity. So if you're a startup looking to expand in the ASEAN region, you can come to us. You will receive not just a sound curriculum with focused themes, but access to our mentors. And there are over 500 mentors, ranging from the managing director of Lazada to the innovation lead at UNICEF. You will get workspace and equipment, free co-working space for life, actually, with all the tools that you need to grow a successful company. You will get introductions to VCs. And besides all of that, you also receive 1,000 ringgit monthly stipend, free accommodation for the 4 months, and up to 1,000 ringgit round-trip reimbursable flights, as well as a 6-month professional working pass, so that you can stay in Malaysia for the 4 months of the program, and then 2 months after that if you still want to do business in Malaysia. Here are some of the partners that we work with. If you get accepted into the program, you can go through our list of partners and actually redeem benefits or get promo codes, and the value of all of this is over 500,000 US dollars. So if you're a really resourceful startup, you can actually save a whole bunch of money. You get cloud credits from Microsoft and AWS all the way down to discount codes for Shopify. And what we also do is, if you look at the top right-hand corner, you'll see some of the corporations whom we work with. So you'll see Media Prima, Sunway Group, Maybank is the largest bank in Malaysia, Maxis, one of the huge telecommunication companies in Malaysia. This is important because what we do during the program is we plan a week called Route to Market Week. We call all the corporations that we work with, there are almost 50 of them worldwide, and they come to MaGIC, and what we do is we try to matchmake startups with the corporations. So if you're a fintech company, you would love to have a meeting with, the top guy in Maybank. It's almost impossible for you to get that appointment unless you come through us, because we have such great relationships with all of them. Now, it's not so easy to get into the program. For the Global Accelerator program, we opened applications for 1 month, and we received 946 applications from 47 countries. That's an acceptance rate of about 5-ish%, which I think is akin to Harvard's acceptance rate. But that should not deter you from wanting to apply. If you're a startup still wanting to expand in the ASEAN region, please do apply. We will take no equity, and you will receive all of the benefits that I just listed. Now, in the beginning of my presentation, I mentioned that MaGIC plans events and conferences. We are actually planning the Global Entrepreneurship Community event happening at the end of this year in Malaysia. It's a huge event. This is going to be the second time that we're running it, and last year we received over 5,000 visitors from all over the world. It's really, again, a way for us to connect corporations with startups. So what we do, besides having keynote lectures, is actually having workshops, and they're divided by industry. So you have ed tech, you have fintech, you have agriculture, you have logistics, and we try to put startups that are in that field with corporations so that they can work together and create solutions, and hopefully partnerships will ensue from that. So that brings me to the end of my little talk. If you have any questions for me, you want to apply to the Accelerator program, you want to come to GEC, or if you're a corporation looking to list on MaGIC Activate, please come and talk to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A round of applause to Tanuja. Thank you very much.